our next game in Mohan MR9 and Prince Omar 17 ready to go. And it'll be again. We have seen a lot of Bayer Leverkusens in this tournament coming up, but and a lot of Baileys actually scoring a lot of clutch goals. And it'll be very interesting to see which teams these guys have lined up. And we will move to the game screen now and see how these guys are functioning. With, of course, we finally see a France that we have not seen, probably best team in the game, and versus Manchester United, right? Again, the most important thing about France is that the quality that they have in that team is bar none. That is the team that everyone, usually, especially this year, chooses to go with in competitive FIFA, because they have the likes of Mbappe, especially Mbappe and Kante, and all of these top quality players in game. And to be honest, Manchester United do have a very strong team this year, with Bruno Fernandes and Martial and Rashford, especially very, very, very good in game. But he's chosen to go with a 4-2-3-1 wide formation, as you can see. Prince Omar with France, Manchester United with um, Mohan MR9. And that's a very that he seems to be a Manchester United fan, because technically, not having a card like Rashford up top is probably a disservice, because he's probably one of the most meta cards this year. And as you can see, we are now kicking off. Prince Omar with France, United for Mohan. He's making a few changes, seeing who he can get onto the team. Very interesting. He took off Lindelof, which is one of the slower cards in the game, and he's benching Pogba, which is so interesting. Pogba being one of the most dominant midfielders in the game and in this team especially, he's chosen to bench Pogba. Starting is Fred, Luke Shaw, Bai, and Bisaka in the backline, Fred and McTominay in the midfield with a 4-2-3-1 wide. It's a very, very, very conservative formation by United, where the players are it's the players are in such balanced positions where you can hold the ball extremely well, defend extremely well. Maybe not the most attacking formation, where the cam and the strikers mainly will be the ones scoring the goals, because Rashford and Greenwood provide tons of width in this formation. Usually, players in FIFA Ultimate Team choose to go with the narrow version of this formation, where Rashford and Greenwood would ideally be center attacking midfielders, on the left and the right, and not right mids and left mids. But the game has kicked off, and we will be waiting to see how he fares with Manchester United, which is probably a worse team on paper than France, because France brings too much quality. Varane in the defense, Mendy in defense, Kante in the midfield. It's just top quality FIFA meta players in that team. And we do have kickoff at PSG's home ground. Um, and yeah, Mbappe on the ball to Griezmann. The game has begun. Rabiot, right? He has chosen to go with Rabiot in the midfield rather than Pogba as well. It seems like not too many people like Pogba in this game. But to be fair, Pogba can get a little clunky. Griezmann is the other attacker alongside Mbappe. Of course, Kante, who is a menace in this game, a true, true menace. Probably some of the best jockeying that you can have on a center defensive midfielder. His height doesn't seem to matter at all. He just latches on to any pass that is thrown his way. Again, he's trying to hold. France is trying to control the tempo of the game, And that's a great pass to Griezmann here. He will try to look for Rabiot here. Yes, of course. This he's just, you can see that United chooses not to press. He's just keeping dropping back and jockeying with the CDMs to cut out any threats from the center midfielders that France has. Rabiot just turning, twisting, trying to find the right pass, and he has. And Luke Shaw with a clutch tackle there. That's some great defending by United there, but maybe inviting a little too much pressure on himself there. That was a great ball to Rabiot, and a very, very, very good chance um, for United there. You can see the face cam of the players competing in this game, completely focused. None of these guys would want to make a mistake exactly like that one. It's definitely very difficult to play the game live on stream on the webcam, but this is something that will bring in a lot of experience to these players. And Bailey again with a very good tackle there. There was a run by Martial there. He chose not to go the long direct way. Rashford finally getting some of the ball. It's all been France's game this game. Bruno to Rashford to Fred, and this looks like a great chance. Martial on the ball. He will try to look for Greenwood, and that was a failed fake shot attempt. But at least some signs of attack from United. He's chosen to come ahead and created a very decent half chance from it. Griezmann on the ball looks for the cross, a very close cross as well. Mbappe was almost through there. He got a little ahead of the defender, but it was a little too late. But again, now United back trying to put on some pressure on France. Rashford, fake shot stop again. Like I said, Kante is a menace to play against. He will latch on to any wayward passes that you try. And that is a genuinely scary thing. A 5'8" man being the biggest problem in the defense for Manchester United here. Greenwood again on the ball. Kante trying to jockey and find understand which pass United is about to play. Wan Bissaka, McTominay, Martial with the scoop turn, holds the ball, passes it off to Bruno Fernandes, and that's a great goal by United. They've been dominated, but he has managed to score. That was a very good fake shot, not failed this time at all, and a clinical finish than the man himself, Bruno Fernandes. And I mean, he's killing it in real life, and he's been killing it in FIFA as well. One of the best cards in the game, showing why he is up there. Fred on the ball, he would definitely want to keep the ball more now because he has the lead and he has been the one on the back foot. But he's shown very good signs of attacking here. Rashford, Martial again on the ball, tries to play a pass, but well defended by France there. Kante on the ball again. McTominay standing tall, intercepting the pass. Greenwood to McTominay. To McTominay again. Now he will try to rotate the ball, and he has done so. Feigns the ball actually, and does a drag back to save, keep the possession. He's done so well to keep the ball here, and that just means he'll have more opportunities just like that. And what a save by Lloris here! What a sensational save by his fellow countryman of Martial, who took that shot that looked like a certain goal. An incredible opportunity for France here, for United here. And France is looking rattled after that goal. Not seeming to have any control over this game. Not been able to stop the lethal attack that United is bringing to the table. Mohan with the dominance in this game. Teles to Martial, holding the ball so well from Kante there. The one thing that probably Kante lacks is the physicality that Martial brings to the table. Martial is not lean at all. He has a very, very, very strong build in game that helps him shield off any of those players who are weaker than him, like Kante, with ease. Now, Mbappe, if I was France at this point, I would be using that Mbappe much, much, much more because that is probably the most lethal player that he has and the most broken card in game. Essentially, that Mbappe is the definition of the meta that is evident in FIFA 21. As you can see, it was a lot of possession by France in the first 15-20 minutes, but it's been completely overshadowed by United, and it's been a great showing by Mohan here. He wouldn't want to change his tactics, of course, because it's been working so well for him. The 4-2-3-1 um, formation with the left mid and the right mid. McTominay to Van Bissaka. If it was me who was United, I'd probably put Bissaka at centre back compared to Luke Shaw. But maybe he's already had enough practice with how this team sets up. You can see United again controlling most of the ball, rotating to the right back. I mean, this just shows how much patience now he just can show, and that's a phenomenal goal. I mean, he completely carved out the open defense of France, and they left basically no chance. I think, in that attack, almost all his players would have gotten a touch. It's the perfect goal that he has scored, and a very simple finish by Martial there. But it all came from the way that he passed it around. Like someone who is probably new to the game might think that there was probably no need for making all of those passes that didn't really look threatening. But in the end, those passes came key into actually opening up the defense because it made him bring his players out, and Omar would definitely want to change something in this game because he's 2 goals down now, and Mohan has completely taken this game by its neck, and Omar will probably have to shift to a narrow formation to have any chance in this game. And that's a great chance by Koeman, but what a block by Bailey there. That if that is a goal, if this game ends 2-1, this block by Bailey here would have been the game winner for Mohan here. A class block, which would have led to a definite goal. That was a very good attack from France here. He should definitely focus on building attacks like this to actually threaten Manchester United and at least put Mohan in some sort of difficult situation, because that's when panic will be a part of the game, because 2-0 is way too comfortable for him right now. If Mohan starts panicking once he concedes a goal, surely tactics like constant pressure will make Mohan have one another chance, like one really good chance at least, to seal this game. And that's a great chance again. Bailey has been a rock in this game. Tries to run all the way with Bailey, puts too much confidence in him, maybe a little naive to think that he could actually make it. But that was a great step by Theo Hernandez there. It's been France's game for the past 15 minutes, and United have looked to counter and lost the ball in cheap areas. But now again, he would take this time to structure his attack in a very good way, and Rashford on the ball wins, like I said, the most broken card in game, got the deflection there and wins a free kick at a very dangerous spot, and he decides to take it. Does Mohan in his bag have what it takes to score a free kick directly from a very, very, very close angle? Because once the ball is so close to the net and there's a free kick, there is a definite way of scoring. You just need to know how to take those free kicks, especially with the likes of Pogba and Bruno Fernandes on the team who are so good at taking free kicks. It'd be very all right. It seems like he will pass the ball off here, but maybe that's just a feint for all right. He is going for it. He is all right. He's not. That's a great chance, and that's a great ball. He just didn't lock on there. That's very unfortunate. A very good pass, and that's going to be a goal, but no. Varane showing his quality. Varane again being one of the most broken cards in game shows why he does hold that title. A player that is used by basically 99% of the players who have actually played this game. He just is that good. And a great tackle. But France with the chance here, Pogba just came out of the pitch and goes for the near post shot there. He's maybe trying to take advantage of the fact that Pogba has really high shot power, and maybe a ricochet would fall back to him. But sadly, it did not. And Pogba again seems to be dictating this game from the midfield. Again, back to Pogba. He will try to look for an extra touch here because a shot like that would not necessarily mean a goal. Lemar on the ball again goes for a shot, gets the ricochet that he wanted, but doesn't fall to him. And United would now just want to close out this game. Mohan would want to see this game out. 2 goals in the lead. He'll just try to hold the ball, play this game as professionally as possible. But again, Kimpembe, out of all players here on the midfield, getting the ball for France, Lemar just ran the ball out of play there. Unlucky for France here, but a class showing from United here. You can see the quality that Mohan has in his pocket because we didn't know too much about these players, and now we know how good Mohan is going forward, especially with the way that he's so good at passing the ball and has the patience to unlock any defense that is in front of him. Now it'll be very interesting to see how his confidence shows up when he goes up against the players that he's going to be facing in the next round, because the players in the next round are some of the best players in the country. They are all elite players who finish there consistently as well. So I'm not sure if Mohan knows that, but he should probably know that, because he should know the fact that it's not going to be an easy game. This, in fact, has not been an easy game at all, and that's a great chance. And Dembele has missed, has hit the post. Maybe it was a little too late, but a goal just for some sort of redemption. And I mean, this has to be a goal, right? The keeper is completely out the way. All he has to do is shoot, and he lacks the composure to shoot the ball from the half line when the keeper was completely out of the net. He surely wouldn't want to miss a chance like this in the next coming up games, because it's just going to get harder and harder from here. And this is game over for United and France. Mohan with a 2-0 victory, which did look a little uncomfortable at the end there. This match was of